Do you understand that none of you will get
it that way?
Do you guys understand the consequences of what you've just done?
No.
You guys are not going to get into a college. You guys are not going to get any scholarships because this is a hate crime.
We all dropped out of high school. It's okay.
If I still don't think it's appropriate for you guys to be doing this. It's really not funny.
That is video that was posted to TikTok by the account Stinky Ugly Rat just on Tuesday. It's been viewed more than 10,000 times. And it's a couple of individuals who are just the coolest, who've dressed up for Halloween in blackface, if you can't tell, and gone to a Walmart. So they weren't content to just do this by themselves or go to a party to be surrounded by other idiots. They wanted to go to a place where random strangers could watch them parading around in prison jumpsuits with blackface. Jared, what do you think?
Hateful people think that hate is funny because that's who they are. Everyone likes to have a little bit of comedic value in their life, a little bit of joy. But if hate brings you joy, real normal joyful things like pets we just talked about are to be hated. If you're filled with so much rage and anger, the only thing that makes you happy is projecting a little bit of that on others. They were very giddy that lady went up and said, "Do you guys understand what you're doing? Yeah. You're mad, huh? You're mad, huh?" That's where the joy comes from, in angering other people, or which they think is actually hurting other people until they get hurt. Then suddenly they're the victims. Then we got reverse white racism. Then we got everybody coming for us. That was the whole point about this whole thing. Be the people who are hateful and attack others. And then once those folks have had enough of it, now you're the victim. It's a good merry-go-round that they go around. And we dropped out of high school anyway. Definitely not a surprise if that's the case. But I thought those people were slackers and losers that drop out of high school or have issues in college. It's okay here though. We've got blackface on. Isn't it funny?
Yeah, isn't it fun? Think about, obviously it's hateful and it's ignorant and all that, but think about how sheltered you must be to do something like that. Have they never met a non-white person in their life? To think that it's funny, to think that it's a joke, or to think we're gonna go out there and I honestly don't know which is worse. To think, well, I'm obviously not gonna see a black person, I'm not gonna have to deal with that. Or that they think that they will, and they want people of color to see them in whiteface. I'm gonna try very hard not to swear about what I think about these people, because all my life I've known people like that. And bear in mind, it wasn't just guys. There were young girls with them. The guys especially, they were the ones actually in the blackface. I've known guys like that are just so endlessly stupid and happy with themselves, so proud of themselves in their ignorance and their hatred. I don't know which of those is worse. Now I know they've been criticized quite a bit. Obviously, this thing went viral. Even the governor of Utah put out a statement saying, "We strongly condemn racism in all its forms, and we call on every Utahn," a word which I've just learned, "to reject such offensive stereotypes, slurs, and attitudes. We must do better." Now, at least 2 of the kids in the video have responded. This first message is apparently from one of the female cops saying, "I'm sorry, I know now of what I did. I know that it was bad and I'm sorry. Please understand I'm young and still learning. Calling my school and sending me threats isn't going to help me grow. Why bring others down who are trying to grow? It's not the way to educate others. I will forever be sorry to those that I hurt. Please stop sending me threats. I made a mistake and I said sorry." So look, obviously sending death threats is always wrong in all cases. It also isn't going to help people grow, but it's bad anyway. Seemingly pretty mediocre apology, but I'm sure that she is sorry, probably because she's facing threats, which she should not, that's wrong. One of the guys put out a statement saying, "The actions I showed in the video have no reflection of what kind of person I am. I am wholeheartedly sorry for the costume I had on. I am willing to fix my behavior and do what's right." There's no explicit reference there to painting your face black as a costume. Jared, what do you think about those two apologies?
How about they go ahead and address what it is that people are upset about? What was your message? Why'd you do it? What is it you look to accomplish with this? Answer those questions, then we can get into what your mindset was, so that maybe you can actually, instead of apologizing, which obviously that first girl's apology was based off of, "I apologize, leave me alone." Is that why you apologize? So people can leave you alone? Or did you apologize because you understand the gravity of what you did, the history behind it, the death and murder, and the degree to which we judge people people behind it, the way our systems are put in place because of people like you, that you then complain about how our systems then lead to all the ills of our society. It's weird. And John, you point out something at the beginning. You said maybe they didn't expect to run into a black person. And this is an indictment on our society. Why aren't they afraid of running into a white person?
Yeah, that's a great point too. Yeah, why did they think that anyone
be like,
accept
what
it?
the hell are you doing? They're worried about maybe a black person coming up and kicking their ass, but they're not worried about a white person coming up and kicking their ass. Why not?
Yeah, why do I implicitly not have any faith that the white people around them would say anything? I mean, look, in the end, someone did. Clearly, the person who was talking to them on the video did say something, but they should have never gotten into the store. And I agree with you. I want, as part of your apology, explain why did you think that was a good idea? Why did you think that was funny? Why did you want to parade around in Walmart? And by the way, I don't care about those two individuals. Whenever we do stories like this, I don't care about that dude or that girl in the cop costume. I don't know their names. I'm not gonna remember they exist in a day or two. I hate what it represents. I hate that we can't go one Halloween without the blackface costumes. I hate that we can't go one prep for prom without some idiot white guy posing with a sign that says something about he's picking a person like black people pick cotton or whatever. It's the exact same stupid repetitive racism over and over and over again. And as a person who naively, like a moron, thought when I was younger that we would advance as a people, that we would learn and grow, like she was saying in her thing, it's a constant reminder that no, we will not. If anything changes, it's by backsliding. And I'm just sick of seeing it.
Yep, the norm. That's what they've been taught.
Yeah. Anyway, drawing from what you said, JR, yes, if you're out there, people, and you see this, please say something. And it doesn't have to be a blackface costume. If you hear someone making an awful comment or an awful joke, like I don't know how we get past this, but silence is not the way. I know that.
For more political news, breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.